What if the mother of the most feared dark wizard was actually a victim? Merope Gaunt was born into a pure-blood family obsessed with bloodline purity, but her life was anything but noble. Abused by her father and brother, she lived in squalor, hidden from the world. Her magic, stifled by trauma, barely surfaced. Merope's story isn't about evil, it's about survival in a world that never gave her a chance. Merope's father, Lord Gaunt, was a violent man who saw her as worthless. Her brother, Morphin, was equally cruel, tormenting her for her lack of magical prowess. Isolated and unloved, Merope's only escape was fantasy. She watched Tom Riddle Sr., a handsome muggle, ride by their home daily. In him, she saw hope, a life beyond the filth and fear. But hope, for Merope, was a dangerous thing. When her father and brother were arrested and sent to Azkaban, Merope was finally free. For the first time, she could breathe. She used this freedom to pursue Tom Riddle Sr., likely using a love potion to win his affection. Was it manipulation or desperation? Merope didn't want power, she wanted love. But love built on illusion is fragile, and when the potion wore off, so did Tom's affection. Tom Riddle Sr. abandoned Merope when she was pregnant, leaving her penniless and alone in London. She refused to use magic to survive, perhaps hoping he'd return if she lived as a muggle. Her health declined rapidly. She sold her family's heirloom locket just to eat. Merope's dream of a loving family crumbled. She gave birth to her son in a muggle orphanage and named him Tom, after the man who left her. Merope died shortly after childbirth, alone and heartbroken. She believed her son would be loved by others, that he'd have the life she never did. But Tom Riddle Jr. grew up in an orphanage, angry and unloved. Her tragic hope became the seed of something darker. Merope's story isn't just sad, it's a warning. Even the smallest acts of cruelty can echo through generations in unimaginable ways. Merope Gaunt's life was shaped by abuse, silence, and a desperate longing for love. She wasn't evil, she was broken. Her son, however, became the embodiment of the pain she couldn't escape. Voldemort's rise began with a mother who died believing in love. Her story is a haunting reminder. When society fails its most vulnerable, the consequences can be catastrophic. Merope didn't choose darkness. She was born into it. Why does Merope Gaunt matter? Because her story challenges the idea that villains are born evil. She was a victim of generational trauma, poverty, and neglect. Her brief grasp at happiness ended in tragedy, but it shaped the wizarding world forever. Understanding Merope means understanding Voldemort, not as a monster, but as a boy born from sorrow. Her life was forgotten, but her legacy changed everything.